Hello, this is the presentation for the Suprema Secure 9000 integration. We'll start by describing two scenarios in which you will be able to install this integration. The first one, as you can see in your screen, is where you will find the server and client installations in the same machines for CCURE and BioStar at the same time. And the second one, that is also very common, is where you have the server in one PC and you have the secure client in other PCs or workstations. So just to have that in mind, if you have the server and client in different PCs, you will need to install the client integration in every PC that you will have installed the secure client as well, okay? But the server integration will need to be installed only in the PC or appliance where you have installed the secure server and also a BioStar 2 server. That is one of the most important things to mention. The second one is that you need to install as a prerequisite, of course, secure and BioStar 2. BioStar 2 needs to be installed in the same PC where the secure server it is installed, okay? So you will have both servers installed in the same PC. As you can see in the screen in this use case scenario, we have both of them installed in the same PC just to make easier the exemplification for this installation and configuration. If you have some other questions or you would like to follow a step-by-step guide, please request the installation guide and also the user manual guide from us, and we'll be glad in providing it to you. So we'll start by installing the client installation, just because this installation setup does not require a restart for the machine, and we'll install after that the server installation, because these will require a restart for the PC. So let's start with the client installation. This is a easy one, just next, and it's very easy to understand. So you can see in the screen that is welcoming and is saying that it is the client setup wizard, and you accept the license, and then it will give you the installation destination. So you are free to change this just in the case that you have installed the secure client in a different location. Otherwise, please leave this untouched. This is the default installation schema, and yeah, okay, so we are done with that, and right after that one, we'll start by installing the server side. As you can see here, is also pointing out that this is the server setup, okay? Same thing, we go ahead and accept the user license agreement, and we start with installation for this one. We'll pause this and resume when it's finished. Okay, so you leave the check as it is and you click finished. Right after this one, you will see some other post installation scripts running. and after that we can go ahead and restart the machine. Okay, we are back from the restart now. Let's log back in, and right after this we can start configuring the integration. Here is the default URL for accessing the integration tool. So we enter here with the admin and the password that you configured during the installation of BioStar 2. If you would like to use another user before coming here, please go ahead and enter to the BioStar GUI and configure another user, and then you can use those credentials to log in. Okay, so the first screen that you will visualize would be something like you see in the screen right now, saying that the integration is not licensed, that this module has been licensed yet. By consequence, you won't be able to use it until you validate a proper license. Okay, so please go to settings, and here will be the space for you to enter your license key that will be provided once you purchase it from us, and after you can configure a customer name as well. So let's go ahead and validate the license. So we can copy that one here, just test. And right after that, then you will receive the notice that the license has been validated and everything is going good. Okay, so let me configure here the credentials that our service is going to use. These are specifically for BioStar 2. We test the connection first, and then we save the credentials. After that, we can come here to CCURE 9000 settings. For that, we need to know the name for the host, and if you do not know it, then you can come to the management studio. Okay, so let's just copy this one. We come here and we configure it. If you have already configured another port, then you have to write that one. By this time, we work only through SQL authentication, and with the SA, another user that you have configured previously, and we entered the password and we test the connection first. If everything goes good, then you can save the credentials, and right after this the license option has also been successfully inserted into the database. That means that once you configured here the license and you save the settings, then you will be able to utilize the integration. Okay, so just to finalize here, we have settings available in English and Spanish for the configuration tool. Okay, so once you are selected, then you can go ahead and use it already. So let's select this one and apply the changes, and after this you can close and everything will be ready there. Okay, so next step for that, in order to utilize everything, then it is to add devices, and we have put these dialog here so that it will be easy for you. As you can see here, I don't have any devices available because everything here is completely new. So let's go ahead and do a normal search. for the devices that we have connected. So I have two devices here, so we can select both of them or only one of them. So I will go ahead and select only one of them because I want to show you about the advanced search with the other one. Okay, so just remember the IP address and our devices, and it will be available already. And after this you can come here and type the IP address, if I'm not mistaken. So whether you use a normal search, an advanced search, that it is just directly by IP address, and it will find it here. After that, when you can just add it, and then you can close, and if you want to check if everything went well, then you will see both devices already online. After this has been done, you can go ahead and just pretend that you have already some users in your platform. And just for you to visualize this one, let me come to the administration workstation. Okay, we'll go ahead and open the monitoring station as well. So this function here has been implemented thinking on existing sites. Okay, if you do not have any existing site, then you don't have to come up here. Okay, the only thing that probably you need to do here is that configure the facility code that you have already configured here, and in the card format. At this time I have available some cards from these format, so I have the facility code 115 here, so that's the one that I configure here. Also for the settings that you probably would need this specific format, which is for MyFair cards. In the case that you don't have Wigan cards but MyFair cards, then you can select it. And if you happen to have another type of Wigan format that is not already present here, then please go ahead and utilize BioStar 2 to create a format exactly in the same way that you may have it here in CCURE. And after that you do that, you will be able to visualize that format here, and after it you can select it and save it. Please mind all the messages that we write here, because all of them are very important. All these settings are going to be sent to the devices that you have already added to the platform. Okay, so the integration takes care of all the possible configurations, but if you selected some format that is not the correct one, then of course that the communication may not be carried out. Okay, so please make sure that everything is as supposed to be, and after that you can, if you don't want to synchronize these existing users, then you can leave them like that. Okay, but if you want, then you can hit sync, otherwise you can just hit close. Okay, so before that we sync the device, I would like to show you how this synchronization actually works. Okay, so at this time we don't have any of these users in the Supremo devices, so let me show you, because we haven't synchronized them. So let me show you how to know that. Let's open the monitoring station. And let's just go ahead and pass on the cards that I have here. Probably you heard the sound of the rejected credential. let me use another one. So none of these cards are present. Okay, same thing if I do in the other device that we added, there's nothing there. Okay, so now let's go back to the sync users, and right after this one you can see that the existing configuration will be loaded, and we have in this side the IDs of the existing users here in the platform: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so now we are ready to synchronize the data. In the real site, you will probably have hundreds of users, so you may see here how did the synchronization process go. Okay, so you see that everything synced correctly. Then right after this one we shall be able to utilize the cards that we have already in the platform. Just let me remember which one. Probably this one. Yep. So you see that this is the card that was present in the CCURE already. So the only thing that we did here was synchronizing the user. So this is for existing sites. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create a new user, and we're going to add biometrics. Okay. We save the data. After that, we can go to clearances. This is just the very basic configuration. And we just go to the Suprema tab, and you can see that this user was a new user, so the integration will take care of synchronizing the user automatically. So this works for any new user that you may create. Okay, so you only need to create a user from the personal view, and the integration will take care of creating the new user for you in the Suprema devices. So, okay, so as we are here, we can come to card, which will be the first one, and we can use the extension 2 if we want to scan a card. So we see here that this is 26-bit standard card. So we see here that we have the facility code 115 and 22131. So let's go ahead and add the card. And the facility code. And once you hit save, you can adjust here the validity, the expiration, and we pass on to the Suprema tab, and you will see that the data has been already synchronized. And please notice this side in the card template. So once I hit OK, then automatically changes, and to which data the one that we scan here. So you can actually utilize this tool so that it will be easier for you to see the facility code and card number for the vegan card, so that you have, if you happen to have a card that doesn't have those values printed out in the plastic. Okay, so that will be the first step. And of course, if you want to delete the card, you can also do it from here, and you will see that the profile will be refreshed already. Same thing, if you go to some other change here, and after you save the data, then you come back, you will see that that data will be synchronized automatically. Okay, so the integration takes care of all that for you. And if you happen to not want you to make it that way, then you can also scan the data directly from here, and you can enroll it from here as well. Okay, so you have that facility. Okay, so everything is very easy for you with this. Okay, so that's the first step. Then let's go to the second one. Let's add some fingerprints. You have here that you have the enrollment minimum quality. Of course, as high as this one, it will be best. This is the recommendation. Okay, so let's go ahead and scan a finger. So on the screen you see that says that please place again your finger on the sensor. If you fail to put the finger on the sensor within the timeout, then it will show a error message. But if you do it, then all the verifications will run. Okay. Now, before I enroll the finger, let me show you all the verifications that we run here. The first one, just to ensure that you are placing the same finger the 2 times. Okay, it says please make sure you have scanned the same finger. Okay, that is one of the comprobations that we do. So let's do it as we are supposed to do it, and the verifications went okay. Then you can go ahead and enroll the finger. The process is very fast, and if you want to see the template, then you can do it from here, and you will also be able to delete the template if you want to do it. Okay, so let's go ahead and enroll a second one. Then if I try to enroll the same finger twice, then it will say that the scanned finger already enrolled to the same user, so please scan another finger. Okay, so we go and we do another finger. All the verifications went okay, and we enroll the data. So you can see that automatically will change to the templates, and we'll show you over here in the credentials panel all the templates that you have per each user. Okay, so now just let's keep it there, and let's go here and let's see what we have. You see, that is the user that we have just enrolled with one finger, and let me try with the other finger. Okay, same thing. All right, that's for fingerprints, and let's try to come to the facial data. Station 3. Okay, let me scan my face, and please don't be scared when you see my face. Right, so let's enroll, and you can see here that the facial template is already there. You see, we can delete the data too, and will disappear. And I have done this so that I can show you once again the facial template is here. Okay, we can come and we will do an authentication and we'll be able to see the result. You see? Once again. Alright. Let's go ahead and delete the data. So, alright. So now let me show you this other functionality, and this is uploading a image file. So we will be able to enroll a person by the pic. As you see here, the software, the integration will recognize the face in the picture automatically, and once you double click it, then only the face from the person will be available. You can use this to enroll, and you will see right away here. Okay, let's go back again to the device and see the result of the authentication. Okay, there is it. Okay, now let's try one more thing. Okay, let's delete the face. Let's try to enroll another one, but just trying to select a picture that does not have any faces in it. Okay, so if the integration recognizes that there is no faces inside the picture that you're selecting, then you will receive this error. Okay, but if you select a picture with a face like this one, then like we did in the last time, the integration will be able to recognize where is the face automatically. So once you have selected the picture and adjusting it a little bit more, then you can hit enroll and the data will be available for you. And trying once again the authentication, you see that it succeeded. Okay, so any questions you may have, all of them will be welcomed. Just reminding you that over here for the fingerprints, we can add the 10 fingers from a person. And if you have any questions, please send us an email and we will gladly help you. Thank you very much and have a wonderful and blessed day. God bless you. Bye bye.